Hello friends, welcome to Del Soccer. My name is Delali Frank and this is News Daily, where I serve you with all the major trending news in the last few hours. In today's edition, we're going to talk about the Black Stars behind Comoros. I'm going to give you pictures and updates from the camp, every news you need to know, and we're also going to talk about the match details, when the match is going to be played, and the time as well. We also go to Sudan and talk about James Kwesiapia, who is making history with the Sudanese national team. We also talk about Nigeria, who looks as if they don't want to qualify for the World Cup. Then we'll come locally and talk about the Ghana Premier League, where something barbaric has happened. A coach of one of the teams in Ghana Premier League has been beaten and hospitalized. To look at it, his state, and also I'm going to tell you my opinion on that. But I will leave you with also the results of the Ghana Premier League and other conversations. As usual, if it's your first time, hit on the subscription button and let's build this community together. Without wasting much time, let's get straight into today's news. So let's start off from the camp of the Black Stars. Chris Hughton and his boys. So Ghana, after getting a decent result or after beating Madagascar at home by 1-0 thanks to Naki Williams' header, the Black Stars traveled to Comoros to go and play the second leg or the second game so far as the World Cup qualifiers is concerned. Comoros themselves also won their home game, beat Central African Republic by 4-2. Brilliant performance. They showed up there, and the Black Stars produced some way performance. A bad first half and a good second half to win the game. But the Black Stars will be going to play. So they went to the training, and the training grounds or where the Black Stars are training in Comoros, if you check the pictures and the environment, some way. African, because if you are playing qualifiers and things, they always make sure that they give you uncomfortable situations so that they can beat you. But how good one. So the Black Stars held their first training in Comoros. Details of the game is that the game is going to be played in Comoros, as I said earlier. It's going to happen on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, at exactly 4 o'clock p.m. Take note, the game is going to happen in Comoros, but at exactly 4 p.m. Ghana time tomorrow. So take note of that so that you don't miss it. Now let's go to Sudan. So I've brought you updates on countless times that Sudan has 3 Ghanaians there. Kwesiapia, the head coach, Ignatius Osefosu as one of the assistants, and then the goalkeeper's trainer is obviously Fatal Dauda. The team are doing some brilliant job there. By the time they went there, Sudan hadn't won a game in quite a long time, but Kwesiapia has been able to put together a decent team, and they are picking decent results. They currently lie first in their group. They managed to beat DR Congo away from home. Because Sudan themselves, because there's unrest in Sudan, they play all their games away from home. But the fact that they've been able to win and continue to win is such a brilliant news for me. I'm always going to say that salute to Kwesiapia, Ignatius, and Fatal Dada. They are my good friends, and I'm so proud of them. This is all we need. We need a lot of Ghanaian coaches or Ghanaians showing up in areas and bossing it for us. I'm always happy for what Kwesiapia, Fatal Dada, and Ignatius Osefosu are doing. I'm really proud of the guys and what they are doing. Young coaches working under an experienced manager like Kwesiapia, I always wish them the best of luck. So right now, it's our prayer, and I wish that they will do well and excel and manage to qualify Sudan to the World Cup and also the 2025 African Cup of Nations. So unfortunately, they missed out on this one, but I'm very confident that the subsequent ones they'll be able to win. They're doing a brilliant job, and we wish them the best of luck. Let's come locally and talk about the Ghana Premier League. You see, I've said this before. If we think we can't play football in Ghana, we should stop. Yeah, that be the truth. See, I dream saying to me near ball Ghana, because I still don't understand why you go on a football pitch to go and play a football game, and somebody will come home hurt not from the pitch, beaten. Because I don't really understand. How will you go and play a football match and see a human being, a fellow human being, and beat the person and go? And you see, me, I've said this on countless times that if you're walking around and you go and beat somebody, police will arrest you. There was this recent boys that were on social media brandishing guns and on them. So police has arrested them. But in Ghana, when somebody go and play football and there's a fight on their pitch, nobody arrests anybody. We end up actually begging them. People destroy properties at football stadia and nobody arrests them. How can we progress as a country with this behavior? So Nsatama played against Tanob of Akwa. They ended 0-0. And Charlie, Maxwell Kunudu. How on earth do you beat Maxwell Kunudu? Hey, Moose Radio. And the disturbing part about these things is that it's the young boys that do it. And me, I'm worried. This culture of hooliganism, beating people at stadium, we have passed it on to generations and generations. In Ghana, we don't pass on good treats. This bad treat has been passed on. And last time one happened at another stadium, I was worried about it because it was young boys. And Kwala, Generation Z, 20 years, 25 years old, 27 years old. And they are beating referees, beating coaches. So we are passing on the hooliganism culture. Hey, see, if we think we can't do the football, we should stop. Because how will you beat a coach? Beat players, beat referees because we disagree with decisions taken on the pitch. My guy, Europe with VR and things, they beat people, they make mistakes every day. Charlie, me, I've said it. If we think we can't do the football, we should stop. No. Oh. So the people in BBN Tano, they've beaten Maxwell Kunudu. The man has been hospitalized. How? Your father tells you he's going to work, going to play a football match. It's not like he's going to war. He will come back and he's hospitalized. Sorry, serious about like any gossip they will be doing that. Anyway, so you see and I said this on I one time said this on last week. I said today I'm going to Star FM. Last week I said this on Star FM that we are hoping that we'll come back again and there will be no drama. Like basically anytime I go to Star FM, every Monday there's a drama about the Ghana Premier League we are going to talk about. When we are finished, then we'll come and say, when we finish, we'll come and say there's no sponsorship. Who will put their money on such thing? Who will sponsor a league? That's after every match day, somebody will have to go to the hospital. Anyway, let's talk about the results of the Premier League. So, Nations FC managed to pick a draw. Bafakwa and also Nations FC managed to win their game. And then Tano Bafakwa drew. Commercial Santkoro also managed to beat Mediama at home. But, like the game has finished and we are here talking about Maxwell Kunudu and he being beaten. And it's going to be dominated. It's going to dominate our headlines till another thing happens. And what kind of behavior is this? What kind of behavior is this? We play the league and after every match day, like we just have to beat somebody. And it's one being crying. Anyway, so there's going to be one game today, which is Accra Great Olympics and Summer Test at the Accra Sports Stadium. But some results over the weekend. Commercial Santkoro beats Mediama by 1-0. Bekum Chelsea beat Legon Cities by 1-0 at home. Rotterdam United beat Dreams FC by 3-1. Charlie, and people are dreams. What happened? The BNU Stars lost at home to Nations FC. That is a win of the week. Nations have not won an away game yet and managed to beat the BNU, a team that has good home records. Salute to the guys at Nations for this particular resource. And then before Aqua versus Nsatama, it ended this series. This is the game that the people finished the match and said, like Yampo Maxwell Kunudu, because his team has done well. Charlie, let's wrap up with the Nigerian national team. See, it looks like Nigeria, they don't want to qualify for the World Cup. Yeah, like it looks like that. Because they've played 2 games and they don't approach the World Cup qualifiers with any seriousness. If you compare it to Ghana, before we play a game, people have made retweeting at Swanya shit. I'm a fan man Swanya shit before the match crowd will start. That this one qualify, like someone actually said that if we don't qualify for the World Cup, we should close the Football Association. I'm off when Nigeria played at home against Lesotho, I believe. It ended in a draw. Will you believe that particular game, fans didn't go into the stadium to the point that they had to open free gates? Even the free gates crowd, not even people didn't even show up to watch. Nigeria don't approach the World Cup qualifiers with seriousness. And guess what? They went to Zimbabwe and they nearly lost the game. They went to Zimbabwe as well and ended in a draw. 6 points, lost it, gotten only 2 out of it. They don't look like they want Nigeria. They don't look like they want to qualify for the World Cup, and that's what I think. I feel they don't want to qualify for the World Cup because now they don't know whether they have to sack their coach, whether they have to keep their coach. I watched the video of one of their parliamentary members saying they don't have money to sack the coach. Ghana, we will sack you and we owe you. Ghana, they have Filomo. You have Pamu, you need Skaba, Pamu. Near the Oka. Ghana, we don't have the money to pay. As an we owe Sika Kono. Milo, we owe him. We will sack you and we owe you. Obiadeka. You keep, I'm not saying sack the coach, but I'm just saying that's the excuse that you don't have money. It's not an excuse because Ghana will sack the coach. We don't have money, but we'll sack you. You think that when they wanted to sack Presuting, we had money. It can be an over we'll sack them. Nigeria looks like they don't want to qualify for the World Cup. And the earlier the better for them. They have to start being serious and work towards it. Because the rate at which they are playing football and the kind of footballers they have, the kind of talent they have on the pitch. But someone said, as they are struggling like this, it helps the timeline, It helps us to enjoy football and the banter also goes on. But Charlie, the next World Cup there, Nigeria has to qualify. They has to. So they need to work on it. So that's all for today. Today we talked about the Black Stars, their training, details of their game. We talked about the Ghana Premier League. And also we talked about the Nigerian national team. My name is Delali Frank. Until we meet again. Bye-bye for now.